as you'd expect, a Super Bowl feel in this arena here tonight because the biggest superstar in mixed martial arts history, Conor McGregor, is back. The celebrities are out in droves, all of them to see the former two-division UFC champion, the notorious Conor McGregor.
The stars always come out when the notorious one steps in the octagon, and he's earned that right. He is the biggest star in mixed martial arts, not only in mixed martial arts, but in sports across all platforms. One of the best fighters the UFC has ever seen. Not only a great fighter, but a great spokesman, a great salesman, and a guy that people always want to see.
And DC, we know you move that celebrity needle, but you don't move it like Conor McGregor.
Not like the notorious one.
We talk so much about his star power and what he has done for the sport, and rightfully so, that sometimes we don't spend enough time talking about just how skilled a fighter this is when it comes to distance management, the striking skills. We'll see how it goes for him here in the return tonight. The notorious Conor McGregor has stepped into the octagon. This time he wants to leave with that championship belt. All right, folks, here we go. All eyes are on the undisputed UFC welterweight champion. Future might be in the UFC Hall of Fame, but he certainly didn't want to hear that noise in the fighter meeting. He is focused on the present, and that is this significant challenge against the #1 contender tonight.
Yeah, he's not looking down the line. This is the guy that lives in the here and now. He told us the other day, John, that he has so many more defenses to put himself alongside the great welterweight champions, Kamaru Usman and George St. Pierre. He has got a real idea of where he wants to go, and he feels like tonight is just another step in the road to great.
And he's been inspired by all of those great welterweights that preceded him, Leon Edwards among them. Now it's his turn to shine on a big stage yet again. Islam Makhachev, set to fight the notorious Conor McGregor. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. All right, now for the particulars, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, the notorious Conor McGregor. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
One of the best in the business, Herb Dean, is our referee tonight. All right, round getting underway, and we take a look at the Combat Sambo World Champion and UFC lightweight contender, Islam Makhachev. What will he do in this fight? Well, oftentimes he does whatever he wants to do. Certainly he can impose his will on the ground, where his game is just so nuanced when it comes to the throws and the trips and the manipulation of joints and everything else. But on the feet, in a kickboxing setting, this man has proven elite as well. A true 5-tool player who many believe by year's end could just be the king of the lightweight division. All right, so there it is, first takedown of the fight, and on the first attempt, no less. Did you expect a little bit more resistance from the kickboxer there?
A little bit, because he was so sure that he could defend these takedowns. That confidence came...
Setting up a sub here. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in. Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Excellent ground and pound there by Conor. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round.
You need to work. I'll stand this up. Let's work.
Big ground and pound.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by McGregor. And the referee brings the fight back to its feet. No surprise there. Needed to see more action.
Right.
Minute and a half. Big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that finish. Lands a beautiful leg kick.
Less than a minute to go in the round.
Oh,
And so now he lands another combination, so it's never just one shot. There's always 2 or 3 coming behind.
a lot of times.
Oh, man, DC, he would appear to be in real trouble. Quick jab.
When both are prepared, these are the types of fights that we expect. Great job getting to the position and landing the kick.
Very close round. A take like that might be the difference.
Heading back to the corner now. Oh, McGregor's bleeding from the forehead there a little bit. It doesn't appear to be too bad. The focus for the cut man, though, to make sure that he can stop the bleeding and not allow the blood to get into the eyes. All right, we will now re-rack some of the highlights for you from that previous round. We'll try to find the shot that caused the cut above his eye that is now leaking significantly down and compromising his vision.
Yep, there it is. The one that landed that really opened him up. That cut is in a bad spot,
Yeah.
too. Right over the eye. So that blood starts to leak down. It starts to really impair the vision. It's going to be on his opponent to try and circle away from the power while not going in to circle away from the power to allow for himself to have a chance to still win this fight.
Yeah, still plenty of time with which to rally, but we will keep a close eye on that cut above his eye. Oh, really using his reach advantage as he landed the jab there. McGregor going for the leg kick. Oh, how about the accuracy to land right there? His opponent's wobble champ.
You cannot take another shot like that. That one landed clean.
Feels like the beginning of the end. Well, no denying that he rocked him, but couldn't quite get the finish.
He hurt him real bad, but he couldn't find the shot that would put him to sleep. He threw a lot of punches, but he couldn't get the one to land on the button that would end the night.
And a nice job at least staying upright on that. So a much different approach from him here in round 2. Took him a while to find the range, get in his striking rhythm. He has found it here, and as a result, has really picked up the pace in round 2. Swing and a big miss by McGregor. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Patented front kick there by Conor. Under 2 minutes to go.
Beautiful punch lands.
Tags him with the straight. Nice job there by McGregor. Unable to land with that punch. Oh, that strike to the body, man. Man, these guys have shots being landed on both sides. Conor McGregor gets caught by that straight hand.
Those are big strikes.
Looking to land the right just out of range. 45 seconds remain in the round.
What a kick. That one landed.
That is a pinpoint left. He's got him hurt here.
Oh, nice level change.
In a very close round, a takedown like that might be the difference.
Well, how's that for a 5-minute performance? The round is over mercifully for his opponent. You just got to make sure you stay the course, though, at this point, I would think, right? Because you nearly got the finish, but you didn't, and the opponent figures to make some adjustments.
Absolutely, and he's from a great team, John. You know that the opponent's from a great team, so they're going to tell him all the right things in between rounds. So he's got to stay the course, as you said. Be calm, be patient. Do exactly what you did prior that put you in such a phenomenal situation going into the next round.
All right, so there's the end of the round. The storyline over those previous 5 minutes, volume takedowns, offensive wrestling.
Yeah, this is an exhausting type of fight. Not only for the offensive fighter, but also for the opponent. Always being under attack, always being defensive, always reacting.
That's a huge strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job.
Really using his reach advantage to great effect with that punch there. Knee to the body, got it up, but didn't get it to the target. Blocked there by Islam Makhachev. Well, just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect on a high volume of strikes. And a good sign, too, doesn't seem to be slowing down whatsoever.
Man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC.
And now, I think he's looking for a submission. He's going to start to chase the arm triangle.
Oh, looks like he's got that arm pinned in the triangle now. Oh, bails on the submission now.
Inside control, you got a ton of options. He goes knees on belly. Yes, smart adjustment, yep. Great ground and pound by this man.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Makhachevvs back in half guard. He's very comfortable here. Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there. All right, just as we saw a few seconds ago, he finds the home for another ground and pound strike.
Beautiful punch lands there from inside the guard.
With 2 minutes and change to go in round 3. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Islam Makhachev. Well, this is exactly the sense of urgency you're looking for. Try to take the judges out of it. He is lighting them up now.
Trading huge shots. Let's see who's going to be the last man standing.
Makhachevv's bleeding from the mouth now. A cut there on his lip. That doesn't look like fun.
Nice shot there by the champ.
Back to the overhand left, no good. Nice. Nicely done. Well, he's trying to stay active here in the clinch, and that'll work. Lands a nice punch there.
Opponent trying to rest, he's trying to fight.
Well, champ, I don't see that well, but it's hard to miss the redness underneath that elbow. A lot of bodily investment from his opponent tonight.
Yeah, it's an investment. John, it may not pay dividends right now, but the more you go there, the more damage you do, eventually it will show itself. Right now, it's starting to show.
That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds. All right, that's the end of the round. You see the fighter's got a cut on his lip. Not necessarily a Robbie Lawler lip opening, if you know what I'm talking about, but certainly something that could be a source of adversity here moving forward. Cut man in there quickly to try to shore it up. All right, let's get you a replay from that previous round. It was the big knockdown courtesy of that kick that nearly closed the show for good.
It almost closed the show, but nothing's more discouraging than when you get somebody hurt that bad and you don't shut the door. He has to go back to work now knowing that he's got about as tough a guy as he's ever had in front of him in the octagon tonight.
You ready to fight? You ready?
We have arrived at the 4th round fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go with our 4th round of a possible 5, and a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 3.
Yeah, you got to change it up. You have to mix things up because fighting for an extra 10 minutes is not normal. Guys don't do this normally. It's a 15-minute fight, so you have to do things physically and also mentally.
Huge connection right there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
Beautiful level change.
Always offensive. Lands a shot from the bottom.
Oh, hammer fist here by Islam Makhachev. Really maximizing his shots here on the ground. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Oh, he's setting up for a submission now. Oh, he's got the Kimura locked in. Oh, he's out of danger.
Great submission defense. He's able to take his arm out and stay safe.
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running a guy over, John, and then he just gets up.
Makhachev ground and pound from half guard. He is making these shots count.
Great job finding his shots from the top position. He's going to get himself knocked out. You got to take a moment. He's going to get knocked out if he doesn't take a break.
Oh, he just missed on that overhand left. Oh, well, he made no bones about his... Oh, a huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight. He ate that kick. He took that whole kick, yep.
1 minute now to go in round 4 of a possible 5.
They hurt him again, bro.
Oh, he gets up here, but he is on wobbly legs.
One of the most important strikes of the clinch is this big body shot.
And now some separation. Horn sounds for the end of round 4. All right, so the round is over, and you see some obvious bleeding now. Looks like the cut is on the nose. Yes, it is. Cutman will try to get in there and shut it, but of course, as soon as he absorbs a strike this next round, that thing could reopen. Certainly bears watching here moving forward. All right, back to the stools for 60 seconds. That gives us a chance to re-rack some replays, including what we believe is the strike that caused the cut on his nose.
Yeah, beautiful strike that lands, causes this cut, opens him up on the bridge of the nose. It's not a bad cut, but if he continues to go forward, his opponent is a sniper, and he's going to keep hitting him in that same spot. Move your head. Really choose the times in which you're going to advance to try to get to this guy. You got to be careful, though, because he is so good at picking his shots.
And, of course, it's hard to know the extent to which that has compromised his breathing, but that corner was fired up. They want him to be more defensively sound as this fight continues. Oh, shot to the body connects there. He hasn't really thrown too many body strikes in this fight, but now, as this fight goes on, he is not discriminating, working the body, and those shots are going to count. And back to his feet. Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been really effective with their strikes in this fight.
Yeah, both guys have been affected. Both guys have been beat up. It's a very competitive fight. Let's see who has the heart to carry them through these very tough moments.
Oh, and there's the double leg takedown for him. Beautiful entry there. Oh, in good position to rip off a Kimura here.
Got the sub locked in.
Wow, somehow, some way he gets the arm out.
It looked like he was done, John, but he was able to stay comfortable, stay patient, and now he finds himself safe.
Makhachevvs in half guard. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Well, we may have the best cut men and women in the business, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to do much with that cut. It continues to widen with every passing strike.
And you're fighting a great fighter. It's hard to deal with the damage of the cut while dealing with the level of the fighter in front of you. Right now, you've got to do something different to try and change the way that this fight is playing out.
That'll do it! Islam Makhachev gets the finish.
Oh, my goodness.
The official decision is in. That's where we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 16 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world,